Hi everyone, this is Yana Smakula, and today I want to talk a little bit about stamping using chalk inks. I have a couple of new stamp sets from Waffle Flower and also two of their new fall and winter blend ink pads, and I'll be using those to create a simple card in today's video. So first of all, I have this leafy stamp set. What I really like here is that there are solid images and also outline images. This gives you a ton of possibilities when working. You can use these individually or you can combine both for fun results. There are also matching dies to cut these out. I will be using this stamp set for a background on my today's project. The next one is Lotus stamp, another great one, perfect to practice your coloring skills. What I really like in this one are these little dragonflies, I guess. These are the perfect size to complement the leaves from the leafy set. And finally, there's this hibiscus stamp set, and what I really like here is the sentiment, particularly what makes you different, makes you unique sentiment. So let's jump right in. Like I mentioned earlier, I'll be using Waffle Flower chalk inks for my stamping, and one of many great qualities of chalk inks is that it works great on dark surfaces. This is why I'm going to be doing my stamping on gray cardstock today. You can of course stamp on white, but I wanted to change things up a little bit, and this is why I'm working on a dark surface. Before I can do any stamping, I need to create a sentiment for this piece. I've prepped my paper for heat embossing using my embossing buddy, and now I'm going to stamp the What Makes You Different Makes You Unique sentiment in Versamark ink, a clear sticky ink. Now this is a two-part sentiment, so you can have one part stamped in one color of ink and the other part stamped in a different color. Or heat emboss one part using, say, gold embossing powder and the second one using platinum embossing powder. I'm only going to use gold today and have a one-color sentiment. So now that I have my sentiment embossed, it's going to work as a guide and will help me determine where the rest of the images have to be stamped. I'm going to start by stamping a large leaf using Pear ink color from the Winter Blend ink pad. I'm following the rule or the principle of a triangle and stamping my images in 3 spots, forming a visual triangle around the heat embossed sentiment. Next, I'm stamping a flower using Acorn color from the Fall Blend ink pad, and again stamping the flower 3 times, filling in the gaps in between the leaves and also overlapping some images. In case you're new to chalk ink, this is the type of ink that combines some of the best properties of both dye ink and pigment inks. It's like a magic option in between. It works well on dark surfaces like pigment inks do. Dye inks do not stamp well on dark surfaces. They just look like wet and they do not produce any actual color. Chalk inks also dries fast like dye inks. Pigment inks usually take a lot longer to dry. Chalk ink can also become waterproof and permanent if it has been heat set. This is a great quality that allows for many different techniques. So this makes chalk ink rather different and kind of unique when compared to other types of inks. Let's go back to our background. I'm also going to stamp the smaller flower using the same color of ink, and I'm stamping this one 4 times so that together with the large flower stamped using the same acorn color, it sums up to being an odd number, 7. I'm also going to stamp a few leaves using Potion ink color to add just a hint of purple to this project. I'm loving the way these inks work on this gray paper. It's just beautiful. And by the way, you can get a more vibrant color, a little bit more vibrant colors, if you stamp these images in white pigment or white chalk ink and then stamp an identical image on top in chalk ink. So I've also stamped several additional leaves, large leaves using the Pear ink color, and added a couple of these little dragonflies on top using the Footstep ink. The rest is fairly simple. I've added a layer of black fun foam to the back of my stamped pieces. Both of these warped slightly from heat embossing a sentiment, and I find that a layer of fun foam helps a great deal to flatten these. It also works great for adding dimension, and thanks Jennifer Maguire for that tip. So that finished my card. Here are a few close-up images for you to take a better look at the chalk ink on dark paper and also notice how well the images and colors overlap. So this is it for me for today. Have you ever worked with chalk inks before? What are your thoughts? Do you like it? I love hearing from you. Be sure to drop me a comment letting me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Full supply list can be found in the video description and also on my blog. If you have any questions, please let me know. And be sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thanks! See you soon!